it's Mrs. Davis. Thanks for joining me today. The Happy Place to Grow, where we are growing our reading skills because we understand if we build a really strong reading skills foundation, that those skills are going to help us be successful in all subject areas that we're faced with in school. So getting a good start at the very beginning. And you know, we've been going through the short vowels and we've been sounding out words, decoding and blending. We've worked on words with a, I, and our final vowel, We've done lots of really good skill activities with And in today's video, this is going to be our final short U activity. It's something new. So we're going to be joining with our rhyming families un, ut, and ugh. These were the rhyming families that we worked on in this short U series session, right? We also learned in these sessions about adding an S onto the end of a word like nut. Nut is one. When we add the ending s, nuts, it's still the base word nut. We're just adding an ending. We call that adding of an ending a suffix. And one of our sessions, we worked just with building the base word and then adding the suffix. So we're noticing that the whole word is there. We're just adding an S on the end. And that in sentences, sometimes we need the base word and that ending S to make the sentence sound right. That got me to thinking about our final short U activity that I thought would be fun. Not really hard, but just different. We're calling this one Best Fit. Because in today's activity, we're going to be reading a sentence together, working together, and we're going to decide if the blank space needs just the word or the word with the ending S, the suffix S on the end. So I'm definitely going to need your help on that activity. So something new to sharpen up our reading skills. So we're going to be taking our short U, our rhyming families, and our knowledge of suffixes, adding an S on the end and ending the ending S. We're going to put that together with sentences, because when you put a word in there, you want the sentence to sound correct. And so this activity will help us tune in and decide what word we need in here. All right, I know you are ready for this new activity, and I am too. So the first thing that we'll do, I'll read the sentence with a blank in there because we're missing a word. And then we'll read it together, and then I'll put the two choices up, and you help me decide which one sounds right. Okay, let's get started. This is going to be fun, and it's a new activity. It's called Best Fit. Here we go. A blank crawled across the floor. Now read it with me. A blank crawled across the floor. Here are the two choices. The first word, bug. The second word is when we add the suffix s on the end, bugs. And in this case, bug is one, bugs more than one. So let's put them both in, read, and decide which one sounds right. Let me put the first one in. A bug crawled across the floor. Second choice. A bugs crawled across the floor. Which one sounded better? A bug crawled across the floor or a bugs? That one's easy. It's got to be bug. That one sounds right. A bug crawled across the floor. And here's a little clue. This word it indicates that there's one. So even if I was unsure of the sound of it, which it definitely sounds better with just bug, here's a key word. Is indicating there's just one. It's identifying a specific. A bug, one bug, crawled across the floor. I'm going to go ahead and stick that in that blank right there. That sounds great. Let's see if I can straighten it up. A bug crawled across the floor. That's appropriate. That word fits. Best fit. Okay, here's the second sentence. I'll read, we'll read together. We'll have our two choices, and then we'll decide. Number 2. And notice my sentences are neat. We've got our white spaces in between our words. That's a good way for me to be able to read each word, and you too. Here we go. My mom will need 2 blank of milk for the recipe. That's a long sentence. Notice that it's going down 3 lines almost. Yeah. Let's read it together. My mom will need 2 blank of milk for the recipe. Okay, here's our 2 choices. Cup or cups. We're going to decide which one sounds correct. Let's put cup in there first. So we would put it right here. Okay. My mom will need 2 cups of milk for the recipe. Now let's put cups in. My mom will need 2 cups of milk for the recipe. Which one sounded correct in that sentence? Cup or cups? Did you say cups? You got it right. And here's a clue, an indication that it's not 1 cup. This number word 2 indicates that there's more than one. So if we have 1 cup, we have the S on the end. That makes it more than 1. So automatically, if I spy that word, the number 2, I'm going to know it has to be cups, because that means when I add the S on the end of cup, it makes it plural or more than 1, and that fits in that sentence correctly. Perfect. My mom will need 2 cups of milk for the recipe. You're doing great. And we're thinking not only about which one sounds right, but some key indicators in a sentence that let us know that it's going to be singular or plural, 1 or more than 1. Let's keep going. I've got a few more sentences. And we're not only getting practice with our suffixes and our base words, but we're also reviewing our short U rhyming family words. We're reading them and challenging ourselves to something new. Okay, here's our next one. Move that one out of the way. Ah, you know, when I'm starting off, look what I see. I see a number word. That should let me be clued off right away what has to go in there. You know what I'm saying. I'll read, then we'll read together. This one will be a quick decision, right? 2 blank are in the pond. Now read it with me. We're going to put the blank in there. 2 blank are in the pond. Here are the choices. Duck. I know you could read that. Ducks. This should be easy because of this number word 2. It's more than one. But let's put the sound test to the challenge first. 2 duck are in the pond. A duck is 1, right? Let's see if it makes better sense with the word ducks. 2 ducks are in the pond. Definitely, we're going to have to add that S on the end of duck to make it more than 1 because we're identifying 2 ducks are in the pond. That was easy. So as you're thinking about, even if you're writing a sentence, if you're writing your own sentences, if you're using a number word that indicates more than 1, you're going to know when you're writing in that base word that you've got to add that suffix in, that ending S to make it more than 1. So, you know, we're making a connection not only with reading, but with writing and writing sentences that make sense. We're really sharpening our brain power. Okay, let's keep going. Sentence number 4. I'll read, we'll read together, and then we'll decide what goes in there. I will eat some blank. That was a short sentence, wasn't it? I will eat some blank. Let's see what our 2 word choices are. I will eat some nut. I will eat some nuts. Well, let's put them in. Try them in. Here's the word nut. I will eat some nut. I will eat some nuts. Which one sounded better? And here's our keyword here, some. Some is a word that indicates more than 1, right? If it said, I will eat 1 nut, this is some. That word some is a key word to let us know that this is going to have to be more than 1. So, nuts versus nut, I know on this one, I have to choose nut with its ending S to make it more than 1 because some nuts is more than 1 nut. And who can just eat 1 nut? Can anybody? No way. Let's read it with the correct word in there. I will eat some nuts. Sounds good. Makes me want to go eat some nuts. Okay, let's go to the next sentence. Do you like this activity? It's pretty fun. It's definitely something different and challenging, something you can do at home if you're practicing and reviewing and refreshing your short vowel words this summer. This is an activity that you can do with your family members. They can build some sentences, put some blanks in there, give you 2 word choices, one that's singular and one that's plural, one with the suffix S on the end. That will be something you can practice to sharpen your skills and be ready for school in the fall. Let's go on to number 5. I'll read, then we'll read together, then we'll decide. The blank is full of water. Let's read it together. The blank is full of water. Okay, here are the 2 word choices. You've seen this before. That was one of our rhyming family words. Jug. And then we just put the S on the end of jug. There's jug, jugs. So 1 jug, more than 1 if you have the S. Yeah. Okay, let's try both of them in there. The jug is full of water. The jugs is full of water. Which one sounded better? Did you say jug? Let's see. Let's put it in one more time. The jug is full of, yeah, definitely sounds better. And here's a clue. The is indicating in that sentence a specific thing. The jug. The jug, specifically a certain jug, is full of water. Jugs is, that doesn't sound right. That thing and then this following word doesn't sound right together. So when we put in the word jug, it's going to make that sentence sound correct. The indicating a specific jug that you're talking about is full of water. One specific jug, the jug. Let's read it together. The jug is full of water. That sounds right. Let's keep going. I've got just a couple more sentences, and we're really fine-tuning our reading skills, our sentence skills, and we're thinking about our suffixes, adding an S on the end. When your chart does not want to cooperate. There we go. I think we can handle 2 more. What do you think? All right, let's do number 6. I'll read, we'll read, and then we'll decide. The lady put her hair in a blank. Read it with me. The lady put her hair in a blank. Now, here's the 2 words. Bun. I was giving you just a minute to see if you remembered it. Then there's the word bun with the suffix S on the end. Buns. 1 versus more than 1. Well, let's put them in and see which one sounds right. The lady put her hair in a bun. The lady put her hair in buns. Well, I'm seeing the word right here, and I know that always is an indication of 1, right? So the lady put her hair in a bun, 1 bun. That sounds correct. The lady put her hair in a buns doesn't sound right. Let's stick that in. Now let's read it together and see if it sounds correct. Here's our clue indicating singular. The lady put her hair in a bun. Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, last but not least, in our singular versus plural, 1 versus more than 1, adding and ending onto a word, a base word, to change how it sounds in a sentence. We're deciding which one sounds the best for the best fit. We're doing great. Okay, here we go. I'll read, we'll read, and then decision time. Wipe your feet on the blank. Beep, 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 beep. I see a key word that helps me already be thinking about my decision before I even read the two words. Now let's read this together. Wipe your feet on the blank. Two choices. Rug or rugs. We just have the word rug with the S on the end. Thinking about adding an S and ending. Let's put them both in and decide which one sounds right. But I'm already knowing about the word the. I know that it indicates a specific thing, right? One specific thing. Okay, wipe your feet on the rug, or wipe your feet on the rugs. Which one sounds better? Which one makes better sense? Did you say rug? I think you're correct. And I suppose if you wanted to, you could wipe your feet on the rugs, but rug sounds better. The rug, specific rug that somebody's identifying. You walk in the door and a person says to you, wipe your feet on the rug. You'll know there's a rug right there when you're coming in. It sounds right. Now let's read it together. Wipe your feet on the rug. It's a specific rug. When you come in, the word the indicates there's a specific one to be used. Just one. Wow, you did awesome with this activity called Best Fit today. Thinking about the short U sound, thinking about ut, and ug, our rhyming families, and also thinking about adding an S, a suffix, onto the end of a base word to make it one or more than one. And the challenge today was to read a sentence with a blank and decide which word makes the sentence sound the best, sound appropriate, and we also saw some key indicators in the sentence, key words that let us clue in to know if it was going to be actually one or more than one. That's always helpful when you're reading or you're even generating your own sentences and you're trying to pick the correct word to fit in as one or more than one. Should I add the S or not? Now you'll be better equipped to do that. Well, readers and writers, as this can pull us into writing, and thinkers, I am so thankful you were here today working with me, building our reading skills. Now, we're going to be taking a little break for the summer because I know that you've all worked hard in school. So we will pick up our First in Phonics reading skills series when school gets started back in August, sometime in August. We're going to work forward. We're going to be thinking about our short vowel words. We'll be decoding. We'll be adding some new skills in to our short vowel activities, and we'll be expanding also to long vowel patterns. So you're going to want to join me back for our First in Phonics reading series in August, but I don't want you to leave me totally. I want you to join me because in a couple weeks, we're going to start some fun books together. I thought it would be really fun to do an author study. So we're going to dive into some good books this summer by one of my favorite authors, Eric Carle. So watch for those reading books coming up in a fun summer reading series that we'll do together. We'll just chill in the summer and keep our reading skills sharp by enjoying good books by a great author. And also, Eric Carle is a fantastic illustrator too. So I know you're going to enjoy his stories, his artwork, and learning more about this great author, Eric Carle. So we'll take a break from First in Phonics until August, but we're not going to take a break from our reading because we need to keep those reading skills sharp. Let's just chill out this summer and enjoy some good books together. All right, until our next time together, as always, enjoy your summer and keep reading, keep learning, because practice makes permanent. I can't wait till we read together again real soon.